Here's everything that you need to know in order to safely and respectfully travel to Hawaii during the pandemic as of February 2nd, 2021. Howdy, you guys, or maybe this time I should be saying aloha. So first of all, I'm talking to you more in vlog form. Just, if we're being honest, I'm very minimalist and I'm still trying to figure out like where to position the camera in order to like have a cool background, but also see me, but not too much of me. So we'll figure it out. I just bought a TV and a couch because of quarantine and having to stay home more. So we're figuring things out. I like to live like the nomad, be able to like leave at any second lifestyle. And I'm also being a foster dog mom. So they have this place a mess. Anyways, so I am gonna take my first trip of 2021. I have not traveled since Halloween of 2020, which is a record for me. So I really only have time with my schedule to have it's almost a 1-week vacation, and I haven't taken a whole week off of work in almost 2 years. So, and I was actually supposed to during New Year's this year, and then I got COVID. So I really need just a reset, a break. I haven't solo traveled in probably close to 2 years as well, which is also something that I definitely enjoy. I feel like I haven't been outside because it's been quarantine and it's been winter where I am. So I want to go outside. I want to go outside and I want to travel and I want to be by myself and I want to explore new things, meet new people. Well, I don't know about the meeting new people because of social distancing. I want to be very respectful, but you never know. So I will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, going to Hawaii pretty soon. So I just wanted to share some of the COVID restrictions that I've had to look up. That way you don't have to also look them up. So first off, all travelers that are going to go to Hawaii must fill out the Safe Traveler application. I will leave the links below, but everyone must do this before departure. Next, any travelers that are over the age of 18, they have the choice to either quarantine for 10 days once they reach the island, or they can have a negative COVID test. However, the negative COVID test has to be taken within 72 hours of the departure of your last leg that's going to get you to Hawaii. So if your flight was going to be from Dallas to Oakland on Saturday at 7 a.m., and then let's just say Oakland to Honolulu at 10 a.m., that means that your last leg is going to be that 10 a.m. departing from Oakland. So 72 hours before that should be Wednesday at 10 a.m., which means you need to take your test after 10 a.m. on Wednesday. But here's the tricky part with this one, is they're not doing the 15-minute rapid test. They're doing like the full send-in lab testing test. That is what is required. So some airports are doing it. I know with Southwest, like Oakland, San Jose, San Francisco, they're doing airport testing. I know that American here in Dallas is doing some sort of testing at DFW. So things like that, that you need to definitely plan ahead. They also have like a $120-ish test that you can purchase and take at home within 72 hours. And then you can also go to one of their testing partners. So on the website, I can also link that. It has a list of all of the Hawaii State trusted testing partners. And your test has to come from there if you're not going to take it at the airport or buy that expensive at-home test. That's probably the biggest, like, flashing lights. This is probably the most confusing, crucial part that people are going to miss, because I feel like people are going to think like, oh, just within 72 hours, let me go get a 15-minute rapid test. It's not like that. So I am planning on going to, I saw there's one that has a couple of places in Houston. The acronym is AFC, not quite sure. It's something family. The F stands for family, but that's where I plan on taking my test. And the reason why is because, well, first of all, I can't go to the airport in California. I am all the way in Texas. But also on this website they had specifically written out, you know, we're here for Hawaii testing. If you're here to test to go to Hawaii, let us know, and we'll kind of like expedite the process for you and make sure that you make your flight. So that was very reassuring, and that is what I, knock on wood, plan on doing, even though I'm in Dallas. So we're gonna see how, like, I'm gonna have a little mini adventure before the real adventure. So 1, fill out the Safe Traveler application. 2, I'm assuming you don't want to quarantine, so you want to take the test within 72 hours by a Hawaii State Trusted Testing Partner. And that's for if you're over 5, which I'm assuming that you all are. And then next you need to look at what islands you're going to and make sure that they don't have any other specific requirements. For example, Kauai, the island that I really want to go to the most and has been on my bucket list for forever, they're actually not participating in the negative test to get out of quarantine. You still have mandatory quarantine if you go there. And then for Maui, which is where I'm planning on going, you have to download the Aloha Safe Alert app before you land. So it even says if you download it afterwards, it's too late. You've got to do the 10 days. And the app, like, I've kind of played on it a little bit because I downloaded it ASAP because I'm scared I'm going to forget. And it's actually pretty cool. So it actually is just like a tracking thing, which, like, I don't mind if they track me. I'm not doing anything crazy. So yeah, so basically I'll know if I get close to a phone that also has it on, which in theory everyone in Maui should have it on. And then if someone ended up having COVID for some reason, I'll get it notified, which I think is very cool. Like, just think about if we had all done that from the beginning. But I know I get the viewpoints of not doing it. But anyways. And then I also saw that for if you're going to Hilo or Kona, you may be required to have a second negative PCR test. And it kind of sounded like that would be at the airport. Like if you're going inter-island, they would have an option for you to do that there. Not totally sure. But just because there are so many differences, I think I'll probably just end up staying on Maui. I don't want to do anything crazy. I mainly just want to be outside. And there's a couple of food places that I'm excited to go back to and also to have for the first time. So anyways, I hope that this helped. So remember 3 main steps: Safe Traveler application, get that negative COVID test, make sure it's within the time limit and by a trusted tested partner, and then just look at your specific island restrictions. All right, be safe, be respectful, and have fun. Safe travels. Love you guys.